There's a scripture in the Bible that says the righteous man will be as bold as a lion. You cannot be bold if you compromise. Olu again, nuggets of wisdom coming at you again. Wire TV, share, subscribe, do the notification things, man. Everything you have to YouTube has to do. My topic today, guys, is very, very simple. Why is it so hard to do the right thing? I say that again. Why is it so hard to do the right things? 5 reasons, and I won't be before you so long. I'm just gonna give it to you and see what I can do, and let's share this together and share it with somebody who's close to you. If you don't know me again, I repeat, my name is Olu, Nuggets of Wisdom. Let's get to it. Before I go on, I want to have a little bit of a backstory of what I'm about to say. And I'm going to be glancing on my notes from here to here, so if you see me move to the right, that's basically what I'm doing, so just to give you a heads up. So I'm not bringing it out of my head. It's something I've thought through, it's something I've written down, and I want to be able to share that with you. Before we begin, I want us to make one thing clear. This video, it is not about politics. It is something that politics will give you. I want you to be able to hold 2 thoughts at the same time. So I'm going to say it very quickly. Politics may provide an example, but it not necessarily mean that it's at least something much deeper than what we are trying to say. So as you listen, I want you to go beyond names, beyond political party, beyond who you support and who you don't support. I want you to be able to extract a serious lesson of what I'm about to say. Let's get into it. Recently, the senator from South Carolina, Lindsey Graham, just passed away. And one of the things that people don't realize with Lindsey Graham, whatever your politics, I don't really agree with his politics, but I want you to be able to hold 2 thoughts at the same time. I don't want you to just think in a one way, in a one-track mind. Lindsey Graham is conservative political. He was a senator from South Carolina, highly conservative. Was part of the Gang of 8, was friends with John McCain, John Lieberman. All these people, if you're a political junkie, you probably understand this. And despite everything that he's doing right now and the things about his reputation, he was not always this way. He supported legislation that actually benefit everybody, especially the black community. He was part of the Gang of 8, which was the group for immigration. He passed some piece of legislation that benefited everybody. He wasn't a hard hawk on social issues the way he was. However, everybody knew him as a little bit of a warmonger, but he had at least some principles to himself. This is a guy who went against Trump when Trump was running for election, called him foul, called him he won't be able to lead the country. But sometimes what I found out is that people actually go against their own principle. It goes against their own principle. They go against what they believe. And I'm going to give you 5 reasons why people do that. And I'm going to be glancing on my notes, as I said before. Because most of the time, when it is easier to conform, join the group, than you standing alone. So let's go to the first point. Don't want to bug you with that. First point, I'm going to glance on my notes here, is doing the right thing would separate you from the group. Everything that you know, that little herd, that comfort zone, is going to separate you from the group. You see, let me read something there. Let me tell you something there. But sometimes doing the right thing means being the only person in the room willing to say, I don't agree with this. So doing the right thing will separate you from the group, separate you from the herd, separate you from the political party, and in other words, let's bring it down to us, may even separate you from the romantic relationship you are in. So because it's very easy for us to blame Lindsey Graham about all the crazy stuff he said and what he did, but you imagine, we do that in our lives every day. We compromise in places we're not supposed to compromise because it's going to cost us something. So, number one thing that happens, doing the right thing will separate you from the group, will separate you from the relationship, will separate you from the cool people, separate you from the cool kids. When you're standing by yourself, it is not easy at all. Leads me to the second point, very quickly. Doing the right thing, I have lived this, is a lonely journey. You are on an island by yourself. It doesn't matter what anybody say. They say never compromise. Oh, don't do this. Oh, but they don't tell you it's a lonely journey, and only the strong will survive. I say this to say that if you are going to do the right thing, your journey is going to be lonely. What are the consequences? You may discover people encouraging you privately, but unwilling to stand beside you publicly. They will receive support through text messages, but find yourself alone when it's time for someone to speak up. It's easy for people to say, oh, I'm praying for you, brother. I'm supporting you, brother. I'm supporting you, sister. But when it comes for you to say, I'm going to stand up for that person, I double guarantee you will not find him there. They're secretly supporting you, but cannot publicly proclaim their support for you. Even the strongest people, you can break if you are your mind is so set up to conform to all these other people that now you have to go on a journey on your own. It is not easy. Everybody who has done it is a lonely journey. Their friends despise them, the group despises them. That happens a lot. It can happen in families. It can happen in relationships. It can happen at work, right? All of a sudden, you are the pariah that nobody wants to talk to. It is a lonely journey. Let's go to the third one. Let me tell you something. If you really do it right, you will lose your position of influence. Doing the right thing. And sometimes doing the right thing does not necessarily mean it looks right at the moment. And I can tell you that. Personal story. I'm not going to be long before you. I've been divorced. And when I walked out on my own divorce, I lost influence. I lost friends. I lost people who I believe were my friends. On top of that, I lost the influence I had in my community. Right? Then I living on a 1.8 acre land, house was all lit, gated community. I was willing to lose my influence, my position as a husband, sometimes even position as a father. My position as a father will always be there, but the credibility, it is hard because nobody will want to walk away already to lose influence. Only the strong will survive. Most of these people that talk, it's a good talk. They are not ready to lose their position of influence. It may be at a job. Recently, Ryan Clark lost his job. You all know on ESPN. He lost it because he spoke about some things and nobody liked what he was saying. And he could actually mute himself and say nothing. Because everybody likes you when you're in the position of influence, but nobody wants to really do the hard work. This happens every day in life. Let me give you one more example. you're in a relationship. Because everybody talking about Lindsey Graham, he did this, he did this, he did that. We do this every day. You dated the most baddest chick ever, the most handsome guy ever, and you know everywhere you go and the people ask you, how did you get him? How did you get her? He's so cute, blah, blah, blah. And you keep on doing it, and you know that this person is abusive, disrespectful, does everything he needs to do, and then all of a sudden, it just happened to me. And once you can do that, you are a powerful person. I don't care if you're dating the most beautiful woman in your life or the most handsome man ever. If you can walk away, you're going to lose influence. You're going to lose words. You're going to lose everything. And you're ready. You should be ready to do that. You're going to lose your position. Listen to number 4. Doing the right thing requires you to sacrifice. And there should be nothing in your life that apart from God, your children, that you should not be able to sacrifice. I know it's easy said than done. I know it's comfortable. Let me read some things I wrote down here. Everybody wants to be known as a person of integrity, but very few people want to pay the price that integrity demands. I said it again. Everybody wants to be known as a person of integrity, but very few people want to pay the price that integrity demands. Listen, doing the right thing may cost you money, comfort, access, popularity, or an important relationship. You may have to walk away from something you spent years building, like a marriage. I want that to sink in for a second. You may have to walk away from something that you spent years building. That is a sacrifice because you want to do the right thing. You do not discover the strength of your principles when everything is going well. You discover it when compromising will make your life easier. I want you to say, I'm going to use Lindsey Graham for one more thing. Graham's political transformation reminds us how tempting compromise can become when it offers continued power, access, and relevance. That means as long as you do not sacrifice, your power of who you are is intact. Unless you don't compromise, your position is guaranteed. So what we are saying here is that the sacrifice sometimes will cost you a lot. I can go on and on about that. Let's go to the last point so we can wrap this up. You may be criticized and be misunderstood. In this time, if everybody understands your position, you're going the wrong direction. If everybody likes what you're doing, there's something about you that you are lying to yourself most of the time. One of the things I wrote down here, said when you start following the crowd may turn against you. You say, you know what? The masses are going right. I intend to go left. People may call you difficult, disloyal, stubborn, self-righteous. They may misrepresent your intention and make you look like the problem. I feel in my gut that this route that I'm taking is not the correct route. But it seems good at the time. It seems what everybody is doing. Because nobody I want to be criticized. Nobody wants to be misunderstood. So I'm saying this to say that you have to, if you are willing to do the right thing, it's going to cost you, y'all. It's not going to be easy. I'm going to read a little bit piece that I wrote here on number 5. The fear keeps many good people silent. Oh, I don't want to lose my job, man. I like the pecs. I got the company car. Everybody respects me when I'm with that person. Everybody loves me when I'm in the right crowd. And this is not just about money. Even though all the so-called billionaires, with all the money they have, you would think they will have a lot of confidence. They still want the warmth of their fellow billionaires group. None of these guys can actually stand alone. Doing the right thing does not guarantee that people will understand you. Sometimes you must be willing to be misunderstood for a season to remain at peace with yourself for a lifetime. Can you actually look at yourself and say, I didn't have everything I needed. I didn't get all the positions. I didn't get all the money. But I can look at myself in the mirror and I said, I fought the good fight. I'm at peace in what I want to do. This is crazy, man. You have to do that. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, in closing, this message is not about Lindsey Graham. This message is about me and you. Lindsey Graham is just the backstory. We compromise every day. We compromise in things we're not supposed to do. So it doesn't matter. Politics follow life. They say, I say, people are compromising every day because their position is so powerful that they are not willing to give up anything for it. But you see, what I'm learning in my life as a 58-year-old man is the level of peace that you have. There's a scripture in the Bible that says the righteous man will be as bold as a lion. You cannot be bold if you compromise. You cannot be bold if life has at every turn in life you gave up everything for people. I'll tell you, I'm not saying it's been easy. I know you have to work with people. I understand that. There's sometimes you got to swallow your pride and do some things. I get that. But mostly, have you ever stood up and said, enough? I want that to sink in. One of the things I wrote down in my closing, and I want to read it to you guys. It says, doing the right thing is difficult because it may separate you from the group. It can become lonely. It may cause your position, require sacrifice, exposed to criticism. But positions are temporary. Popularity fades. Eventually, power eventually ends. You know what remains? Your character. This is Olu again, man. Nuggets of wisdom. I hope this blesses you. God bless you. Please share again. Subscribe. I'm out.